MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan,
you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started
Leading off
in
for
this
the Brewers,
one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready, here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Shaw looks up, gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. His first homer here in the series. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
In his
Batting
Christian
second,
Yelich.
the left fielder, number 22, Christian
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Samardzija who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner at. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 7, Eric Thames.
So digging in now, Eric Thames, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes.
The third baseman,
style. First pitch,
Travis
hit up the middle.
Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little
Batting
ambush
sixth,
piece, right? Come
the
up there
second
looking to
baseman,
hit right off the get-go.
Nathan
First pitch comes in,
Orr.
whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Nathan Orr. Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outside.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy
Batting
to make
seven,
a good hitter look that
the
bad,
shortstop,
but that's what happens when you
Orlando
can bring that fastball
Arcia.
and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson giving chase. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Shaw isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Wade Miley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Leading up for the Giants, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Miley has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Lifted in the air to center. King moves over. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
Now at the plate, Joe Panic, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, or throw gets him, two down.
Batting third, the catcher.
Two away now. Let's take a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Here's Buster Posey now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Ah! 0-2 the count to Posey.
0-2
so let's
the
take
count.
a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding in, Manny
Leading
Pena.
off for Milwaukee,
One of the keys to securing a win.
Manny
They want to keep the pressure
Pena.
on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. McCutchen on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
batting ninth, the pitcher, number 20, Wade Miley.
Stepping up now, Wade Miley. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Softly hit out toward short. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 3-0. Now batting, Ryan Healy. He'll get to take his
Leading
first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a
Ryan
couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball, 1 strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside
corner,
it's going to be a tough
third
pitch.
baseman,
That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, it was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Base hit into right center. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good
Batting
start.
seventh,
Pitcher.
the
Five
shortstop,
guys, five
Brandon
down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now,
Batting eighth.
this pitcher thought he
No
was going to
outfielder.
cruise through this inning,
Chris
and now he's got traffic,
Shaw.
and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Chris Shaw. He'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. There's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan
Leading off for
Plesac,
Milwaukee,
Matt Vasgersian with
the
you
left
as the
fielder,
left-handed
number
hitting
22,
Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
1-0. One and one. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 7, Eric Thames.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. A room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Settling in now, Jeff Samardzija. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jeff Samardzija.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball
1-0.
is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count of your pitcher,
center
because you have
fielder,
to cover both pitches
Austin.
if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-0. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Oh, man. That can only count for one run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can. And there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
The batter, the second baseman,
Joe. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more
now
than others. But the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Buster Posey. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Miley's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I got the count 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. We're through 3 here in China Basin. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants 1. Digging in, Travis Shaw. He came
leading off
through
for
with an
Milwaukee,
RBI single in
the
his
third
last
baseman,
at-bat.
Travis Shaw.
First offering on its way. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Up into the arcade and out of here. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Nathan Orr.
The second baseman,
He
Nathan.
swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Shaw is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Jackson, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's 9, what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The pitcher, number 20.
Time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now at the plate, Wade Miley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
0-1 count and the pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice
the center fielder,
order
number
right
6.
there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And he's back into second here safely.
You'd like to give him time to get out of trouble, but that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout. Out on his way to the mound, and he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Your attention, please.
Answers the call from
now
the pen here in the fourth,
Giants,
as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Strickland.
Christian Yelich will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
3 runs already home here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Strickland, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 18th round back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Kane at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Milwaukee leads it 6-1. At the plate, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one of his ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Behind 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Heading out towards shallow right. Thames is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Miley has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 one more time. And good patience
3 balls,
to hold back
2 strikes.
on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Brandon Crawford would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The batter,
This is like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well outside with the curveball
1 ball,
for
2
a
strikes
ball.
to count.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Brian Braun now.
Leading off for
Retired
Milwaukee,
via the ground ball
the first
last
baseman,
time up.
number 8, Ryan Braun.
From the stretch. A
Off
ball
the
and
plate,
no
ball
strikes.
1.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this
Ball,
lines up
that's
inside
inside.
for a ball. 2-0 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
There's another line
The right
drive
fielder, number
leadoff
7,
single right now. I mean,
Eric
they've had an
Hayes.
unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, Eric Thames. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's
Now
not going to
batting,
complain, but
second
he was
baseman,
thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat.
Moore.
Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Ready for another shot now, Nathan Orr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. 0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Braun, the runner at third. Shaw is over at second with one down in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw goes over to third, and this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
The batter, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Orlando Arcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee.
This thing left the bat. I thought it had a 3-run homer written all over it.
Pena.
But it bounces off the wall, so only one run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in one or maybe two.
Standing in now, Manny Pena.
Ball, that's
he
outside.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but...
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is to stay fundamental, keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping in, Wade Miley, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters.
0-1's the count.
To me, but it's 0-1. Men on third with two down. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he is out on the tag.
Out.
So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 9 and the Giants 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Chris Shaw
Leading
looking to
up
bounce
for the
back
Giants.
after striking out his
No
last time
fielder.
up.
Yeah, and he didn't
Chris
put up much of a fight either,
Shaw.
Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right.
Now
But what's
batting,
really
the
impressive
pitcher,
to me, he hasn't
Hunter.
walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone.
Strickland.
His stuff is dirty today.
Your
Robinson
attention,
Chirinos
please.
will grab a
Pinch
bat
hitting
hit
for
for
the
the
Giants.
pitcher here.
Number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
And he fouls this one off. it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Center fielder,
really
number
sharp out there,
60, Austin Jackson.
So coming to the plate, Austin Jackson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here, and he'll try to sort
Now
this
pitching
mess
for the
out. He's going to
Giants,
try to at least eat
number
a couple of
56,
innings for his guys.
Tony Watson.
Digging in, Wade
Leading off for
Miley
Milwaukee,
getting the hit for himself
the pitcher,
here,
number
largely
20,
due to the big cushion
Wade
he's got to work with.
Miley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Aye.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Watson, 33 years old. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a flare out to left center. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed
The center
some pretty good
fielder,
range,
number
heading
6,
pretty deep into the
Lorenzo
outfield to bring that one
Kane.
down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Kane, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Moving over is Jackson to put it away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Yep,
And
that ball went out.
fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So striding forward now.
Leading off for the Giants,
Grounded out and struck
second
out in his
baseman,
2 trips to the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's quickly 0-2. And 2, here it comes. And they'll try to tempt it with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Into the box,
Posey.
Buster Posey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now.
Now
I'll tell you,
batting,
he could rack
the
up
first
quite a
baseman,
few more before he's
Ryan
done. Still a lot of game left in this
Healy.
one.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Miley's ready. 0-1 on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back here in San Francisco. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Brewers,
He singled his
the
last
first baseman,
time.
number 8, Ryan Braun.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left.
He's out.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number
Now
7.
batting, the right fielder, Eric Thames.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Thames. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Travis.
Digging in now,
Shaw.
Travis Shaw. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled straight back. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning
Ladies
track.
and gentlemen,
And the
please
inning
join
is
us for the
over.
traditional
On in order of the
7-inning
Brewers,
stretch.
but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He starts off the inning against the guy
Leading
who
off
struck
for the
outside last inning. How
The
did they
right
get to
fielder.
him here?
I'm not sure,
Andrew
Matt, that they want to stay as patient as
McCutchen.
throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter
Now
if
batting,
it's 0-2.
third baseman.
He has
Evan.
great at-the-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a
Longoria.
knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And it's
Ball,
1-1.
inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Aye.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. And no offer
Nope,
that
that's off
time
the
from
plate. Ball
Longoria.
two.
It's back to 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone. A two-run home run for Evan Longoria. His first homer so far in the series, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's
The
all about
batter,
executing
number
pitches,
35.
and they're not doing it.
Shortstop,
They're leaving a lot of balls
Brandon
over the heart of the plate. And this offense,
Crawford.
both offenses are taking advantage.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see
Now batting,
back-to-back
no
jacks
outfielder.
right there.
Well, when you
Chris
serve up pitches like that,
Shaw.
Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention,
Garrett
please.
comes on now, and
Now
he'll take
pitching
over
for
with
the
nobody
Brewers,
out in inning number 7.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
In now, Chris Shaw.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Moving under at Thames. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
The pitcher, number 56, Tony. Your attention, please.
Will grab a
Pinch
batting
hitting for the
pinch hit
Giants.
now, and he'll be looking for at
Number
least a
5,
fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away.
Gonzalez.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there.
Now
Jump
batting.
ahead in the count.
The center fielder.
Start working
Austin.
outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Austin Jackson.
Ball one,
So
no
take a look
strike.
at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Crawford at third with 2 away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Bye bye baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 9-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now hoping for better results
pitching
than the
for the
other
Giants.
arms that they've run out there
Number
in this one.
32, Hector Rondo.
Striding into the box.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
He'll have the first
The second
crack at it
baseman,
here as we start inning number 8.
Or
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Orlando
Ready for
Arcia.
another chance. Orlando Arcia, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. Fielded cleanly to panic coverage. To Healy for the double play.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
So stepping in, Manny Pena. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, Joe Panic. He's hitless in
Leading
3
off for
at-bats
the
at this
Giants.
point.
It doesn't
The
look
second
very
baseman,
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
King patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's
Fastball
a
here as
ball.
he'll take a look at ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that when that happens, hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
To 1-2 now. In the air now out to left field. After it is Yelich. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Stepping in, Ryan Healy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
This is line to left, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3.
Your attention,
Aaron
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now pitching
role as
for
he'll
the
try to
Giants,
keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
26, Corey Garrett.
Mike
Pinch hitting for
Moustakas
Milwaukee,
will try to get his club
Number
a little
11,
ninth inning insurance.
Mike
He'll grab a bat to pinch hit,
Moustakas.
leading things off here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's set. Here it comes. He'll hold
Count
off
1-0.
on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike 2. Pop straight up. Panic. Shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3.
Your attention, please.
The mound here, not
Now
a safe
pitching for the
situation,
Brewers,
of course, because of the big
number
lead, but he'll
71,
try to finish it out nonetheless.
Hader.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll
Leading
lead
off
things
for
off
the
here as
Giants,
we play the bottom of the
The
ninth.
right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's doing.
He's down.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Standing in, Evan Longoria. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And he fouls this one off. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Milwaukee have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. Wade Miley gets the W on the mound. Jeff Samardzija permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
14 hits.